Good morning. I'm sitting on my own porch now, chasing around my puppy. Where is she? Aha! Here we have the Dorothea. Yeah. I have, well, not fully moved into the house, but we're still in the process. And don't tell my husband. But we live 2 doors down from my favorite coffee shop. I had to. Well, needless to say, I haven't been working on a lot of stuff lately because I've been busy. I guess I'm smoking again. It's a disgusting habit. But what are you gonna do? I need to quit again. Gonna have to get some more of those patches. But I woke up. I waited a few minutes to start recording just so I could get a little bit more light coming. The sun's not up yet. It will be up shortly. But I've been up for a minute. I figured I'd come on the porch and have a cigarette and some coffee and watch the sun come up a little bit and get my video in for the day. So we got into the house. I called and put the deposit down to get my electricity turned on and my utilities. And what had happened was they decided that they were going to get my address wrong. So I finally got that fixed. The water guy showed up. I had I don't know what it's called. It's like, there's like 2 faucets in the utility room, but they're for hooking up the washer. And one of the faucets was on, and they turned the water on, so my utility room, like, flooded. It did. So I had to call the plumber guy out to come fix it. Well, not to turn off the faucet. I turned off the faucet, but there was a hole in the pipe. And then our electricity got turned on. And then I was like, okay, cool. Let me plug in my Wi-Fi. Let me get these phones charging. Let me get a window open to get an AC unit in. I'm going to have to replace my windows. My windows were like painted shut. I could only get one window open, and the bottom piece of trim on it was busted. Yay, home ownership. But that can't be too bad. This house was built in the 1930s. And the windows, I do believe, are actually the original windows. They have like a rope with like a little lever pulley. It's like a rope, and like it looks like a pulley system inside the windows. But whoever owned this house previously, they went through and sealed up all the windows to prevent air leaks. The car drove by and it scared Dorothea. She's trying to run up to me. Hi, baby. Was that loud noise? So, yeah, she's just out here with me because she was crying. And she wanted to come out on the porch, so she's just running around on the porch with Mom. Over here fitting everything and anything she can into her mouth, like one does. You know, at some point in time, I'm going to have to learn how to edit so I can add clips to my videos. So, I lied. I have a granny square. It's not the hexie cardigan. It's an actual top-down raglan in the granny stitch. I have two of them going. One of them is in the Bernat baby sport blanket in a purple color. And the other is using some scrap cakes that my dear friend Heidi sent me. I also received another cotton cake from, I think the lady that makes them, her name's Arena. Heidi sent me one of those as well. Here momentarily I'll pause the video and I'll go get I'll show it to you. But the thing is, I have to bring it out here because my husband's like 6'4" and I'm like 5'5", and we have ceiling fans on our ceilings, and I had asked him to please turn the light off at the ceiling fan and leave the ceiling fan on, without realizing I wake up before him and I can't reach it and turn the light on. So there's that. So I've been wandering around in the dark in the house. Ma'am, that's my blanket. Dorothea, she's just happier than a pig in mud right now. It took a minute, my animals, to get, well, they're starting to adjust. So until we get finished moving, I have the cats in my bedroom just for safety reasons, so nobody runs away or gets stomped on or anything. And my first house purchase was curtains and curtain rods. I don't have money, especially now. So I just went to Walmart and bought some cheap curtain rods, you know, just like the regular cheap ones, and some curtains. And I don't know anything about this, okay? For anybody that's been watching my channel for any length of time, you'll know that I've said before, a couple years ago, back in, so December of 2022 was when I quit using drugs. And so up until the year of 2022, I was a homeless addict. And I moved out of state. I came down here. I got clean. I got a job. I started working. I got an apartment. And now I have a house. And you know, saying it out loud, that's something, you know. But anyways, so I've never owned a window, so I don't really do like curtains and stuff. So like, even at my apartment, the windows were so bad that what we did we used that shrink wrap plastic stuff, and we basically shrink wrapped our windows. And then I had some blackout curtains on them, but that wasn't really doing it for me. So what I did was I just put like if you go to the thrift store and you see like the comforters, the blankets and stuff, I just had those up on my window. So I know nothing about. Apparently, the ones I bought are a double rod, so there's like one mount, and that one mount will hold the two rods. I was like, I thought I was buying a package that had two rods and two mounts. No, it's a double rod. I didn't know that. I put them up anyways, which is fine. I bought some curtains, but I thought one panel per window was what you did. No. So, let me see if I can show you my curtain right now. Oh, it won't let me flip it. Let's just do this. If you can see, you see the gaps on the sides of my windows. It's terrible. It's terrible. So I didn't know. I thought you just did, you know, like... Oh, yeah. My stress, I've been like... It's so bad. But yeah, so... I'm gonna have to buy more curtains. And first of all, I'm gonna fire each and every one of you, because why did nobody tell me curtains are so stupid expensive? I think I paid like... Well, it might not be expensive to everybody, but for me, $80 for... I bought one package. It had 4 panels in it of these really pretty shears for my front room. I bought one package of 4 for my window, my bedroom. And then I bought some for Jesse's room. That was $80 just for curtains from Walmart. So I had a general idea. My friend, I have fabric. And my friend Heidi, who is, you know, more like a sister to me, her and Ruth, well, Heidi, Ruth, and Hexen, that's my daily go-to, you know, the family. But I have some lace and stuff, so I thought maybe I could just use that double rod and just hang stuff on either side, because I have like that sheer that I have. Just hang it in the middle and then just use the rods and like add some lace and stuff on either side of it or something. I don't know. I don't know. I need some of you guys to start your own channels and put up some videos on what the hell to do with window curtains. Because I'm so bad at this. The sun's finally coming up. Sky's not up, and it's not up enough to where I can show you anything. Like, I don't think it's, let me see. Yeah, no, the sun's not up yet. It's going to be up in like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Hi, Dorothea. Yeah. So we're just sitting on the porch, drinking coffee, having a cigarette, and me and my puppy girl, we're just gonna watch the sun come up. The boys are over there in the back. But yeah, so that's fun. And at some point in time, I'm going to have to pull up the carpet in my front room. Let's just be realistic. I have animals. That's not going to work. Hell, I have accidents myself. Like, I don't pee myself or anything, but I spill a lot, you know. So here's a fun story. Excuse me. Try to keep my cigarette off camera as much as possible, because you never know. And I don't encourage smoking to anybody. I quit smoking. When I was working at the apartments, the stress from that was so bad. I started smoking again. But this is another thing I gotta deal with. But Chris has been beating it into my head, Michelle, one thing at a time. You're not Superwoman. You can't quit everything and then expect yourself to succeed. And I hate when he's right, but my God, he's always right. He really is. I love him for that. So some of you guys may have heard me talk about when I was in the apartment complex. I had some tenants. His name's Willie. We hired him on as the plumber. He's a very good friend of mine. And I was sitting here yesterday in the house. They were over here. They were helping me. We were moving stuff. You know, he was tired. I was tired. His wife and her sister were tired. I let them go lay down, take a nap in the bed. And then Dakota, his nephew, got off work. He came over here after work. And I bought everybody dinner. And I'm sitting in there on my couch, and I'm looking around my front room. And there's Dakota, Willie, Bridget, Mary, my husband. And that's when it hit me. Like, these people don't owe me anything. But here they are, on their own time, bringing tools, helping me fix stuff, helping me move. And you know, I keep saying I don't have any family down here. I'm pretty sure I do now. And I greatly appreciate these guys. They really are just the bee's knees. You know. So, that was really nice. My husband's friend, his name's Eric, and his wife Ashley. We don't always see eye to eye, but they helped us get into the house. And I appreciate that. I really do. You know, because to go from being a homeless drug addict to a clean, sober homeowner, it's not bad. And I've had to do, my whole life, I've had to rely on myself. And I was never a very reliable person. Let's be honest. I didn't make good choices. So it's kind of scary when, well, to me, I was having anxiety and I was scared. And it was really weird for me because people were helping me. I have never had that before. I have never had someone offer to help us with a large sum of money. I've never had people offer to help us, you know, just at all in anything, to do anything. So it was scary. But I don't know. It's weird. Like, I keep waiting for the other shoe to drop, you know? But, so, my amazing boss up at the hotel that I work at, which one of my subscribers, I don't know if I've told you guys this story or not. One of my subscribers, a very kind-hearted person, her name is Erin. I had said that I was trying to find, you know, another job and stuff, and this young lady, bless her cotton socks, she went online, found places hiring. She said, hey, how about working at a hotel? She found hotels hiring in my area. She sent me a job application. I turned it in. Well, she didn't send me an application. She sent me a link. Something like that. I got the job. And I got that job, and I fell in love with that job. And I've been at that job ever since. And from there, my boss at that job, her and I became close friends. She's very much like family. Her and her husband were the ones that were there for me when I said I got to move out of this apartment. They started sending me info for rent-to-own houses. She very kindly offered up a large sum of cash to help me. And her husband, well, her name is Donna, and her husband's name is Byron. And as you know, everybody has their own personal struggle. So for someone to step out like that to help me when they have their own, it's just, I love that woman to death. And Byron, I tell you what, you ain't gonna meet anybody like him. He's awesome. Very patriotic. Yeah. So, Aaron, if you're watching this, thank you so much, because your just helpful suggestion and the time and energy you put into caring enough about me to help me find that job has actually led me to getting a house and making some, well, I don't have friends, I have family. So, yeah. I guess today's a bit of an emotional rant day, guys. I apologize. You know what? No, I don't. Because it's been an emotional few days. But it's good. It's very scary. And hopefully, well, I have to go into work tonight, and I'm so dog tired. Hopefully, I can make it through work tonight. But hopefully I can get some more done today on the house. I've started putting up, packing, you guys, I can't talk. I've started, so I have some glass pieces, and knick-knack, and bric-a-brac, and all that good stuff. So, I'm getting a storage space notification, so I better hurry. Started putting it up in my little hutch that I have. And, hi, Dorothea. Hi, baby. Hi, Mama. We're doing. We're doing. Hi. Started putting some stuff up and trying to get these guys settled in. And so, here soon. It probably won't be until next week's video. But after I get some stuff in and get some stuff sorted, I would like to try to do a thing where I can, like when I go to start decorating, because like, well, one thing's for sure, I'm repainting my house, not the outside, not the brick. I love the brick. The inside. I want to paint green. I want to do some decorating. I want to get you guys' input, because I have some decent ideas, I believe, but other people have so many more, and maybe I can do a housewarming live, since I missed my birthday live. And whatnot. So, yeah. Dorothy. There, my Dorothy. So, yeah. Well, I'm going to get some videos done and get some stuff up and show you guys around once I start getting settled in more. And, hi, pretty lady. Yeah. yeah, just try to get some stuff done, and I will be back next week. I may post another video in between now and then. Just, you know, sometimes I get excited and want to upload sooner. But, yeah, so I will talk to you guys again later. As always, feel free to email me. My email is down there. Yeah. So, Dorothea, you say bye? She's getting a little chilly. It's a little chilly out. So, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to finish my coffee and see if I can find something to help me reach my ceiling fan so I can turn my lights on. But, okay, guys, thank you so much. I will talk to everybody later. Bye.